I gotta do my taxes. Hey, everybody.
With a controls. Yeah.
I always want to do some sort of weird intro like that.
All right. Hey, everybody. All right, so what's the...
You're watching Swear Word Games. We're doing some X-Men.
That is it. It's me, Jim, and this is my friend Joey.
Yeah. This is me, Jim.
That's my friend Lunch.
And I'm Joey.
And hey, in case you haven't figured it out, we're playing X-Men. We don't like this game.
Yeah, this game sucks, man.
I do like that they do different exposition for like every character.
They
though.
do, yeah. That was not nearly as German as the last.
Was?
Yas.
Yeah, yas. Oh, come on. You're just being a punk now, Gene Gray.
Yep, you're being a little baby punk. I wish we could just play as Jean Grey, really.
Yeah, she can fly. She can save people from death. It's great. She's got everything I need in a character.
She's the Phoenix. I always hated that storyline, but they really want to do it in those movies. They want to do it so bad.
They're like, oh, it's so important that we have a special snowflake that kills everyone.
Yeah, it's... whatever. I mean, maybe some people are super into it, but I am not one of those people.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing with superhero movies today anyway, is like they all do like the origin story.
Yeah, I saw that Fantastic Four movie. Did you get like a pumpkin bomb there?
That was I knocked down the mosquito nest.
Oh, there's
power-ups
stuff in there.
Look we're getting so good at this game that we think sucks.
I know. I don't want to quit playing now. We should do like 10 more episodes.
It's the sunken time fallacy. We're like, yeah, this game sucks and we hate it, but look at how much better we're getting.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I saw that 2015 Fantastic Four movie the other day.
And guess what? Oh, they went to space, they got irradiated, and now they have to
your
deal
HBO
with
account.
crazy
No, they didn't go to space in this movie.
What?
It's trans-dimensional. Is how they're explaining their superpowers.
Okay.
And you know what? I really expected it to be like really fucking terrible because that's what the reviews were, right? It was like, this is the worst movie ever. And I honestly think that if it came out 4 years ago, nobody would have said shit. But our bar for comic book movies is so high now.
So what, you
Thanks
think
to
it was
like a Robert Downey Jr.,
So wait, like 4 years ago we didn't have Robert Downey Jr.?
No, we had him. But I'm just saying, like, I think it would have passed. I think it would have got a sequel. But like our bar for comic book movies is so big, we expect like quality out of all of them. That an okay movie becomes a shitty movie. You know what I mean?
Well, okay movies are kind of shitty movies.
Yeah.
So, when you think about it.
I didn't think it was terrible. Well, I thought Doom was terrible, and he's the best like Marvel villain of all time. So it sucks to see him be portrayed as like a terrible light again.
Like a 30-year-old science nerd.
Yeah, you know how he got his name in that movie? It's pretty terrible.
Oh, yeah, tell this.
Yeah, so the Invisible Woman, right? There's a scene where the Invisible Woman is...
you're just gonna camp me?
They're working on some stuff or whatever, and this is exactly where I died last time. And Dr. Doom has a sour disposition. That's how he gets his name. It's from a sour disposition. The Invisible Woman says, wow, you're being a real Dr. Doom. And that's how it happens. Did you just do damage to him?
I don't know.
This is exactly what happened to me.
That's how that fight happens. Is you
and
just
then that
get
guy
confused
takes you out.
And he leaves.
You're in dire need of some power-ups.
Well, I mean, there's nothing I can do. I cannot make a game decision about. Okay, bye.
Oh, I'll just go get one. Oh, okay. Yeah, need one? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I have the ability to just be a power-up. Oh,
what is
God,
that?
Things are bad. What's what?
Do you hear that?
Yeah,
I mean, it's like it sounds like a clicking clock, like a hurry the fuck up kind of noise.
No, it's the sound of these wheels working.
Okay.
Yeah, just put my corpse down wherever. Right in the river would be great.
What? Why did
Thank
you go
you.
all the way up?
She did that last time, remember? I died right there, and she lifted me all the way
just
up.
to really be like, fuck you.
I didn't realize how weird the buttons were set up for this, by the way.
Yeah, that's not how I would have done it.
I didn't realize they were going to be like backwards like this.
Yeah.
I think I put A at the bottom, but then I remember like Genesis controllers weren't about that.
You should put B at the bottom.
Because it starts with a B?
Yeah, bottom.
There we go. Let me go adjust my settings right now. Here, I'm going into the... Oh, see, it stops me every time I try to go into that computer room. That's clearly the solution.
I'm sure... I don't know what Cyclops' little go-to phrase was, but I'm sure it was super heroic.
Yeah. He's like, I'm just the default good guy.
Yeah, I always hated, as a kid, I always hated Cyclops because of that.
He was boring.
He was boring, and it made you like Wolverine more, you know?
Well, yeah.
You're always like, Wolverine should be the leader of the X-Men. Cyclops is just like over-heroic.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if I was in charge of like a team of superheroes, I would put the plain Jane, like, I'm a hero guy in charge anyway, too.
Well, they did a cool thing in the comics to make Cyclops more interesting. He became, like, for a whole year, like, the X-Men's primary villain. He had a cool, weird mask that looked like an X on his face, and it came out the center of it. And he just became Magneto, basically. It was like, humans suck, and we should kill them all. And I think he actually did kill Xavier. But Xavier, every comic book character in the world has died 1,000 times.
Yeah. You'd think they'd be like, man, all this fighting's really getting us nowhere. Everyone's still alive, nothing has changed.
It should just be a comic book that's just about world peace.
Isn't there like there's like a Deadpool comic where he realizes that as long as everyone's alive, that they're just going to keep fighting forever? And so he just goes out to like kill everybody. The comic book.
Which you can actually read online. Someone put a storyline on, or a story time on Imager. So you just Google like Deadpool kills Marvel Universe and you can read it. Interesting stuff. Obviously not canon.
Obviously not. It's a Deadpool story. Pretty much.
I did hear. I wanted to read it just because I thought the concept was so silly. There was a comic event that happened recently.
What?
It was called Axis.
Yeah.
Right? And what had happened is somebody had created some sort of spell. I don't know. It's comic books. Whatever. That flipped everybody's personality. So like Carnage became a hero. Iron Man became like a snarky villain. And Deadpool's Axis character, his alter ego, was called Zenpool.
Yeah. And
he was like a yoga instructor. I really wanted to read it. See what that was like.
He's a yoga instructor. That's pretty good. I like to imagine he gets really frustrated by confusing things. Oh, that just doesn't make any sense. You can't do that.
Yeah, interesting storyline. I think I actually read the weird Carnage as a superhero one.
I mean, just changing things up just for the sake of changing them up can be interesting, but then I feel like it's also just like a...
Yeah.
It's just an attention grab. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Get out of here.
But, I mean, you know... When you've done everything already.
And they have, and they'll do it again.
You might as well just do it all again. I like that, like, for a while, comic book villains were just the opposites of comic book heroes.
Yeah.
Or it was the 90s thing, with, like, Venom and Spider-Man. And, they do it in the movies now. Like, every Iron Man villain ever in the movies has just been an evil version of Iron Man.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're just like, I've got a metal suit as well.
Yeah, like, they're just like... Well, that was weird. He was, like, playing chicken with me.
That's weird. You can't hurt him.
No, because he's the Juggernaut. Of course you can't hurt him. Why would you put a boss in here that you can't fight? It's stupid.
It is pretty freaking dumb. Like, when does he go away? Is it when he deals so much damage to you? What is it? Like, I don't get it. When we played 2 players, he just basically left, you know? Yeah. So that's why I raged a little bit in the last episode, was because I was expecting him just to go away. And he never did. And he's still not doing it. I hate it. I hate the noise his boots make when he runs. Everything about him.
Like, at least when I was Gambit and I was throwing cards at him, like, he would
something.
block them.
Yeah.
He would, like, block them. With Cyclops lasers, he just doesn't care.
Yeah. You're optic blasting all over the place, and he's just like, whatever.
I'm just not.
When I was a kid, I was a really big fan of, there was 2 X-Men games, and they weren't this one. They were fighting games that I was, like, obsessed with. X-Men Children of Atom, was a PlayStation game.
Yeah.
And it was just, if you played Marvel vs. Capcom, that's what it was like.
It was
know?
that, yeah.
And then, actually a predecessor for Marvel vs. Capcom was Street Fighters vs. the X-Men, and I fucking love that shit. Steve still owns it.
I feel like this is just going to be this episode. It's just us not knowing how to make
would you
Juggernaut
just go away?
Look,
I don't even get it.
He's just going to start yelling all over again.
I'm sorry. It's frustrating, man.
You're not even doing it this time. It's not frustrating. It's just...
It is.
It's boring.
It's like, come on. I've got shit to do.
This definitely isn't fun.
You know, like, I got shit to do. I'm Cyclops. I'm trying to go to the eye doctors later, see if I can get some that surgery that fixes your eyes.
What? I punched him in the butt and it hurt me.
It's April 12th. I gotta do my taxes. Get out of here, Juggernaut.
Like, that's why we're here.
I really don't have time for it.
See, in the game over screen, that's what Magneto's always talking about. He's like, if only they knew. You could file for free online.
Well, you know, I don't fucking see the point of this, man.
There
it is! Finally! And you're about to get speared.
I think it is. I think it's you have to take so much damage.
Yeah. It's silly.
It does kind of just set you up to get speared right there.
That was the most frustrating video game death I've experienced in a while.
Oh, man. We'll just wait until we play some Dark Souls, like, casually. You can't even fight that guy. He's just around.
He's just like, hey, what's up?
And here we go. Into the river again. You ready?
Into the river of sticks. Pointed sticks. Shiny pointed sticks. Oh, God.
Yep. Yeah, just drop my corpse.
No,
there's nothing you can do.
She killed you. She just basically murdered you.
Yeah, she did.
That's your view that you love that person.
You don't throw him in a river if you love him.
Okay, fuck this game. On to the next.
Yeah, happy Father's Day.